there, and welcome to Tammy Talk TV, where we share ways to build a healthy, happy life. Today we're going to finish our dream sequence and talk a little bit about how to further the conversation between us and our higher self. And although dream interpretation and paying attention to our dreams and remembering our dreams is a large element of that conversation, it's not the only element. Because like we talked about in the earlier video, which I will link both above and below, like I said then, this conversation, our higher self or our spirit self, talks to us through a multi-array of elements. So dreaming is certainly a large element in that conversation, but there are lots of other things in our waking life that also apply to that conversation. So it speaks to us through signs and symbols and songs and internal dialogue. You know, when you have a song stuck in your head, think about that. Is it your spirit self trying to tell you something? Because if you keep hearing that same phrase over and over and over, there's a good chance that there's something to be gained from that. It speaks to us through things that we see electronically, through signs and symbols in nature. So, for instance, I hear woodpeckers a lot. I have a lot of woodpeckers here on the property, and it seems like from time to time I hear them more often than others, and that tells me that it's a sign from my higher self to keep pecking away at whatever it is I'm involved in. So our spirit self talks to us through a multi-array of avenues, and we have to be attentive to that and paying attention not only when we're dreaming. So if you're seeing your signs and symbols and you're starting to put together this language between us and ourselves, then it's time to start that communication. So it depends on you personally. Do you like to write? Do you journal? If so, start posing questions to your spirit self in your journal. Do you meditate? If so, ask a question before you start that meditation process. And also, if you ask a question before you go to sleep, you very well may get your answer in a dream. And if that's the case, you have to be able to capture that element of the conversation. So if you haven't seen it, check out the video on the 3-step process for how to remember our dreams. Because this conversation isn't only in dreamland, and it isn't only in our waking life. It encompasses our entire life. So if we can put these questions out there through whatever means is most comfortable to us, then we can pretty much expect an answer if we're paying attention and if we know the language. So I would be very interested to know how you and your higher self communicate with one another. Drop me a comment in the box below and let me know. And this does conclude our dream sequence and our Super Sleep series. In fact, it concludes Season 2 of Tammy Talk TV. So I'm going to be on break until probably mid-February, tying up some loose ends and tackling some much larger projects. That doesn't mean that there won't be any videos, but they won't come with regularity again until probably February. But until then, here's wishing you health and happiness.